This will be just a very brief summary of a few of my own propositions, building upon objectivist metaphysics. My particular take is that difference is a crucial aspect of all three core axioms of existence, identity, and consciousness. Indeed, difference might be key in elucidating some age-old conundrums about the natural universe. Looking first at existence, I view it as being made up of a further three interrelated postulates: holism, difference, and boundlessness, each chiming with the three classical laws of non-contradiction. Importantly, these sum up to form a so-called fourth law that effectively creates being out of difference within the holistic yet boundless universe. This has shifted my view of fundamental physics away from the atomistic towards an analog physics. The dichotomy between relations and relata simply dissolves. The ongoing battle between energy and entropy at all space-time scales generates all the complexities, right through to biological systems, including brains. So, if existence is viewed as a hierarchy of sets, from simple to complex, consciousness, which is the identification of existence, ought to be nested within it, conceptually and actually, not apart from it. Existence must have identity. Consciousness exists because it identifies. I will argue that identity and identification essentially involves threshold difference. So identity acts as an axiomatic bridge. Existence is identity, consciousness is the identification of that which exists. Consciousness is an information process which somehow does the work of identification of its external and internal states. Lastly, on drilling down into consciousness and analyzing subjectivity, it becomes apparent the same type of hierarchy is at work here too. Consciousness has its own version of the three postulates: holism, difference, and boundlessness, but this time relating to the logic of information theory rather than to physics. Its fourth law is equally creative. It states that consciousness is always about informational difference, difference in expectation. And in contrast to analog physics, information itself works digitally, an all-or-nothing principle. Then there's the continual minimization of free energy against entropy. Some term this information gain as qualia, but it's really the whole information system informing itself about errors in what has been predicted immediately prior to the present. It's the flavor of the here and now. In conclusion, this has been about the working relationship between the three metaphysical axioms and the role difference might play. Objectivists argue that if these three axioms are not conceptualized correctly, it can pave the way for illogical conclusions in all other branches of philosophy. This has not been a description of objectivist metaphysics, more my own attempt to build upon it, drawing upon some interesting developments in both contemporary physics and neuroscience.